Tim Henry.
Welcome back, fight fans. I'm Mitch Coates with my friend Justin Killian and my other friend Casey Escola.
How you doing?
And we're bringing to you XFS 7, Battleground, Idaho.
It's been an incredible show. I tell you what, it's been an honor to be a part of this and being with you two great guys, and this is a great show for everybody.
This fight's brought to you by our sponsor, Rocky Mountain Tile. And this is Tim Henry. I've got a chance to meet Tim Henry. He actually came by my gym one time, and he was all about training, and then he never showed up, and then all of a sudden he sprung up with his own fight team. So
wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He must be the real deal.
Yep.
Team Mike.
Team Ground Zero is what he told me. So,
oh, really?
So it says Team Mike, but I don't know. His record is halfway decent. You know, he's
3-1, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is 3-1.
Nothing wrong with that.
And you know, he's 2-3 actually.
2-3, okay.
And his strengths are stand up, and he doesn't really like to attack. He likes to counter strike, and
that's exactly what you don't want to do in this sport.
Right.
You can't wait for stuff to happen. You got to be initiating the contact.
I couldn't agree with you more. He's been training a year and a half, and he's a family man. He's married and has a daughter and a son. So this looks like it's hobby.
Light heavyweight combatant this evening, Mike Renteria.
Yeah, and I got to talk to Mike yesterday. He's been training for about 6 months, mostly Jiu-Jitsu over at Primal Tribe. He's got a record of 1-1. Told me he's got good cardio. His mom, you know, actually, his mom and fiance are both here in the crowd. He's a stonemason during the day, so he's probably a strong guy. Runs his own business, independent guy, real polite, great first-class guy.
Stonemason, that means he's probably got a really good grip, got heavy hands.
Yeah, you definitely don't want him cross-facing you the whole match.
No, I wouldn't want to. He's got a nice entourage right there.
Yeah, making his way to the ring with Primal Tribe, Tom Supnet, and the crew.
You know, I watched this guy last time. He fought a pretty tough guy. That's why he has the loss on his record. I think that was his first fight, and it's good to see him back in here. The first time he fought, he only had 3 months of training, so we'll see if he's, you know, taken what he's learned and got back and come to the table with something a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said before, these guys, I mean, there's so many people waiting in line to do this sport. You got to bring your A game every time. There's no really room for error.
This is the big show. This is the XFS, Boise, Idaho, at the Quest Arena.
How many we have in attendance today?
5,000.
Wow, that's great. Outstanding.
There's Tom Supnet in the red. He's the trainer for Mike, and then you have Rulon Day, the ref, walking in, and bring it over to John Halsman.
That's one hell of a mouthpiece he's got there.
3-minute rounds, light heavyweight division. This bout is being brought to you by our friends at Soldier MMA. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Now he is representing Team Ground Zero. He sports the black trunks trimmed in white. He stands 6'1" and weighed in at 194 3/4 pounds. His record reads 2 victories with 3 defeats. From Boise, Idaho, please welcome Tim Henry. His opponent, fighting across the cage out of the blue corner, is representing the Primal Tribe fighting team. Now he sports the black trunks, also trimmed in white. He stands 6'3" and weighed in at 202 3/4 pounds. His record reads 1 victory with 1 defeat. From Meridian, Idaho, Mike Renteria. 3-minute rounds, light heavyweights.
You know, I really like this Tim Henry. He's a good guy. I hope he brings the right game plan to fight this Primal Tribe fighter.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. The height, we'll see if the height and the reach make an advantage here or a disadvantage. Usually, if the guy knows how to use it, it's going to be an advantage.
Right. Little fake out.
Another fake shoot.
Both looking a little skittish on their feet. Well, there's a low blow right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Rulon calls time. I think he has about 5 minutes to
he's got up
compose
to 5
himself.
minutes, definitely.
And we'll see if he can kind of resuscitate himself and have the motivation.
Here we go.
You know, when that does happen, it takes the wind out of you the rest of the fight, too.
Yeah.
I was kicked once in a fight, probably the first 20, 30 seconds into the fight, and I felt it in my gut the rest of the fight.
Yeah, and it definitely takes a lot of strength out of your legs.
That's horrible. Wait, if I was Tim, I would wait a little bit. He looks like he's still grimacing a little bit.
Definitely. He's walking on his tiptoes here. Let's see how his footwork is.
When you try that inside tie kick to the leg.
Oh, nice. That was a nice round kick. They're both going to go for the knockout. I mean, there's not going to be much shooting here. It doesn't look like. Counter right, great counter, lead left, great shot.
Nice basic boxing skills right there.
Yeah. A couple right hooks. He doubled up with the right hook.
And the main thing about the Primal Tribe fighter is that he's looking at him when he's hitting him.
Okay.
Tim Henry just looks away.
He's going to want to put that hook in there. There you go.
Yeah, like Casey said earlier, this hook, and a lot of these submissions are lost in transition, so you better get your hooks in first.
That's right. Now it looks like trying to go for a triangle.
He's got to get that arm over.
There, he's got the right idea. He needs to sink that in. There he goes.
Pull that foot down a little bit. Pull his head into that. There you go. He's got long enough legs to be able to hold this.
I think he'll be able to finish this triangle because I don't think
he needs to get that.
I don't think Tim Henry is pretty good at. There you go.
Wow. You know what? He definitely should not have tapped from that. Unless that right arm is under the throat, you should not be tapping from that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Unless you're just a little lack of
That's
experience.
just lack of experience. You know, he doesn't train any ground any ground fighting at his in his training aspect. So, you know what? He's just gonna panic when he gets put in something that is uncomfortable, and he hasn't been put in the triangle 50 times, so he doesn't even know.
To a close, 1 minute and 9 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by triangle choke, Mike Renteria.
Here's a replay. Looks like Mike's trying to.
I didn't even think it was sunk in.
No.
You know, he didn't.
No.
He didn't pull his foot down. He did not have that right arm under the throat. So I think you're right, Mitch, when you said maybe he's nervous.
Just panicked.
And he hasn't had a lot of repetitions on that. I mean, guys at this higher level like Casey here, those guys are doing 50 triangles a day just to warm up. So, you know, that's just a different level, and that's what you always gotta work on.
And the main thing you know is when he tapped out from a choke and he's breathing and he's taking his mouthpiece out, then you know for sure he wasn't out.
Yeah.
For sure. You're exactly right.